On to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. First for the Warriors, Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. And at the pivot, a terrific defender and all-around player, the Australian sensation, 7-footer Andrew Bogut. Then there's Harrison Barnes, and it's Green in at the power forward position. And for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving is out there with J.R. Smith. And the big man at center position, the towering 7'1" Russian Mozgov. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Love in at the 4 spot.
Well, the Cavs really didn't have a lot of players that demanded attention on defense last year. Really just Kyrie Irving. And when he was out, their offense had no punch.
Now here's Love. LeBron passes to Irving. Love outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's LeBron with the drive. Gets it to go. LeBron's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Cavs. And for the Cavs, Cleveland managing just 6 wins out of the 30 games they had out of conference.
Well, when you can only win 6 games against the West, I mean, there's a pretty good chance you're going to finish at the bottom of the East. I thought injuries really derailed the Cavs season, but they weren't ready to go out on the road and beat better Western teams. Too many young players on the team who just didn't understand the NBA yet.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07 when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, back to that Warrior road record that Clark was talking about, 19-22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6-1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve, as a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team. Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks again, Doris. Smith with a screen on Bogut. They get the rebound.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Back to Curry. Kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Good. Thompson's got 5 points so far. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
Here's Irving. Green with the block. And stolen by LeBron. And it's blocked by Curry. They get it back. Irving covered by Bogut. Irving kicks to LeBron. Second shot opportunity. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Well, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
Now we're going to talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has Steve there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody, Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Irving drives in, gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Warriors have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Irving. There's the feed to LeBron. Smith. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Barnes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Green. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Back to Curry. Green left side. He dishes it to Barnes. Beyond the arc. No luck. The Cavaliers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point. And you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Warriors trail by 3. And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back in the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Livingston dishes to Rush. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. On the wing, Shepard. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Warriors trail by 4. Back to Iguodala. Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Passes it to Livingston. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Now Jefferson. Outside jumper. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
3 turnovers so far for them. Too many. It looks like they're just not taking the game very seriously at this point.
Since the tip, they seem to be just a touch out of sync.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Rejected by Spates, and that one's good. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors trail by 9. He feeds it to Rush. Will it go? And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
That's good from Rush.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
12 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Love. Left side, Love. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.